You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. So happy to be here with you this morning. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. I had a really nice weekend. So crazy because I went to the park this weekend and didn't realize we have some really beautiful parks here in Gwinnett. And it was crazy because there were two parks on the same road, and I thought when they said Lenora Church Road, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, I know Lenora Church Road, and I've seen the park over there when I go to motor vehicles. So I'm driving, and I'm like, okay, I turn into this park, and I'm like, man, this is beautiful. It's a lake and pavilions and gazebos, but that wasn't the park that my people were at. They were at the park down the street. So the park that I was at was called T.W. Briscoe Park, which is on Lenora Church Road in Snellville, and they were at Lenora Park down the street, about 3 miles down the street, down the road. And when I tell you the parks are just beautiful, the parks are just beautiful. So Good Morning Gwinnett is a sponsor of an event coming up called the Spiritual Summit, and we'll be bringing you more information about that as we move forward. But before we move forward, I just want to give you a little bit about what's going on today. We got some beautiful weather here in Gwinnett today. Right now it is 64 degrees, y'all. Spring is here. Spring has sprung, and it's going to go up to a high of 77 today with a chance of rain. So we're going to get a little bit of rain, but that's okay. That's okay if we get a little bit of rain. It's all right. I'm cool with the rain. But I'm glad that spring is coming. So that's the thing. So listen, we're going to kick it off with our horoscope today, because today is April the 8th. And our horoscopes is being brought to you by Michael Thyssen, astrologer Michael Thyssen. He's, give us our daily horoscopes. I love doing a horoscope. So let's jump right in. Aries, come to your own conclusions rather than taking the word of someone else. Try to include the one you love in your plans today. Be prepared to take care of the issues at hand. Taurus, you will enjoy lavish forms of entertainment and should consider making arrangements early. If you are not ready, think about going into business for yourself. Okay, Taurus. Listen, I love being an entrepreneur. Holler at your girl if you need some help. You can make a big difference to children if you are understanding of the difficulties they are experiencing. Gemini, you will be quite excitable today. Okay, Gemini, you're going to have a little excitement going on there. Don't be too quick to spend money. Work quietly behind the scenes. It's not the time for you to be in the front of the camera, Gemini. You're going to be behind the scenes today. Cancer, overspending or unexpected bills could set you back. Chances are you split up the last time because you didn't really want to make a commitment. Your personal situation is fluctuating. Ooh, Cancer, moody Cancers. Okay, you split up because you didn't want to commitment, Cancer. What's the deal this time around? Leo, accept the inevitable. You may be up for some changes in your home. Don't overexpand if you have your own business. Sit tight. Oh, Leo has a business. Virgo, opportunities to make financial gains will develop through your connections with others. Get out and rub shoulders with people in high positions if possible. Don't be too quick to judge those you live with. So listen, Listen, Virgo, you got to get out there and you got to rub some elbows with some folks. Listen, that's just the nature of the beast. When you are a business owner, and that's what your horoscope is saying for those of you who are a business owner, you want to get out there and meet as many people as you can, because that's how you're going to grow your business. And I know sometimes that's really intimidating, but you got to do it. Listen, I'm going to go to a quick song, and I'll be right back with the next 6 horoscopes to take you on out today.
Hold on to this storm, 'cause I need to
horoscopes. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Libra, be discreet and don't reveal any personal information. Your charm will attract someone special. You will have the discipline and fortitude to accomplish what you want today. Scorpio, your romantic inclination should lead to a committed relationships. Investments that deal with property will pay off but could cause conflict with some family members. You can pick up additional responsibility that will lead to higher wages and a better position. Sagittarius, you will be in the mood to socialize. Peers may not be on your side. Financial limitations are likely if you take risks. Capricorn, it would be in your best interest to stay away from any intimate involvement with a client or a coworker. Listen, do not mix business with pleasure today, Capricorn. It's not in your best interest. Oh, it is in your best interest. Wait a minute. It will be in your best interest. Business with a little pleasure. Pleasure with a little business. Sudden changes at home will affect family members more than you anticipated. Don't let your mate annoy you. Patience will be the key. Now, you got a mate and you trying to do some kind of mingling with some intimate stuff going on with your business people. I don't know, Capricorn. You got a lot going on today. Aquarius, you find that unfinished projects at home will be most satisfying. Get involved in volunteer work that will bring you satisfaction, not an empty wallet. You are best to sit back and think it through rather than add to the ranting and ravings. All right, my fellow fish, Pisces, your partner's a little jumpy. Your persuasive nature will win the heart of someone you've had your eye on. Someone around you may not be trustworthy. Oh, Lord. Who is it? Who is it that's not trustworthy around me? Who are you? Show yourself. I tell you to show yourself, you untrustworthy Judah you. Okay. This is a part of the show where I shout out a community. I shout out at nonprofits. I like to give a shout out to nonprofits who are doing great things in the community. And this shout out goes out to Creative Community Services, transforming the lives of children and adults and families. Listen, there are a lot of nonprofits. When I'm doing my research to find nonprofits, there are a lot of nonprofits that come up, but they don't have a website listed. So if you're a nonprofit and you're listening to this show, make sure that your website is listed in Google. And you can do that by doing Google Business. And Google Business will allow you to list all the information about your business. Not only if you're a nonprofit, but if you're a business, you can list your hours of operations, and it shows up in Google searches. So when I'm in there looking for nonprofits to shout out, I'm typing in, towns in Gwinnett, Lilburn, Lawrenceville, Snellville, Brazenton, Grayson, and I know we have a lot of nonprofits here, and I see them, but there's no website, there's no contact information. So if you are running a nonprofit, make sure that your business is in Google, because I'm looking for you and I see your name, but I can't contact you. I can't give you a shout out. I can't give you the recognition that you deserve for doing the work that you do. So make sure that information is in there. So listen, my shout out today goes out to Creative Community Services, Inc., transforming the lives of children and adults and families. And their mission is to improve the quality of life for children and teens and adults with developmental disabilities and mental health needs and their families by providing direct services and community-based support throughout the state of Georgia. So not only are they doing great work right here in Gwinnett, they said, what we're gonna do for the whole state of Georgia. We're gonna get out there and we're gonna help people all around, which is great. And as usual, if you want to support them, they're always looking for volunteers. Also, they're looking for financial donations, because these nonprofits, they work off of donations. They work from getting help from people like you who are, just really, really, really supportive. And they're doing great work here in Gwinnett, helping family and children with disabilities and mental issues. Let me tell you something. Mental issues is serious. There was a really sad situation that happened this past week. A young lady was pregnant. Her boyfriend killed her and her 16-year-old son and their unborn child. You got to think about that for a second. And I don't mean to be so drab. I try to be very uplifting, but you got to think about that for a second. You have to have some serious things going on in your head to just kill people. Just kill them. You know what I mean? Like, they say something to you and it just makes you snap and you kill them. That's some things going on in your head. And so you got to think about that. So when you got nonprofits that are serving people and trying to help people, let's support them as much as we can, because mental health is serious. It's a serious situation. So Creative Community Service, Inc., that's what they do. They help people with mental disabilities, physical disabilities. If you want to get involved and help them, you can reach them at 770-469-6226. Again, that number is 770-469-6226. Their office is located at 1650 Oak Brook Drive, Suite 445, and that's in Norcross, Georgia. Zip code is 30093. Again, that office is located at 1650 Oak Brook Drive, Suite 445, Norcross, Georgia. And their website is ccsgeorgia.org, ccsgeorgia.org. If you want to, help them, support them financially, they can use your help. And for volunteers, they can use your help. So listen, going to a song. I'll be right back after this to continue to give you the rundown about what's going on around Gwinnett County.
Got no money on my mind, got no money on my mind, got no money on my mind. I'm so good at pretending, keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending, spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering my walls, but they fall down, diving deeper in the books that we read blind, breathing in and breathing out to get smarter, not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright, even laughing at the jokes you tell me, keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time, if you ask me I am fine, got no money on my mind, reading patterns like the apples, meditation through the yoga lessons, going greener by the minute, soon I can't wear any other colors, bruises covering my walls but they fall down, diving deeper in the books that we read blind, breathing in and breathing out to get smarter, not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright, even laughing at the jokes you tell me, keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time, if you ask me I am fine, got no money on my mind, 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 tell my mommy I'm alright, got no money on my mind. Don't you worry about me, if I keep feeling like I'm missing something. Don't you worry about me, yeah. Don't you worry about me. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright, even laughing at the jokes you tell me, keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time, if you ask me I am fine, got no money on my mind, 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 tell my mommy I'm alright, got no money on my mind.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Want to give a shout out to my girl, Sade Hurst. She is the reporter for My Lawrenceville News, 11 Alive, and she broke this little story here about Georgia Gwinnett County, who just got a new president. So I want to give a shout out to Jan Luciano Joseph. Congratulations on becoming the president of Georgia Gwinnett College. That's a big job, and we welcome you to Gwinnett here. And welcome you to Georgia Gwinnett College. So that's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. She's African American, so that's really cool too. Anytime we get a position of authority, I think is great because it doesn't always happen that way. I won't get into that spill. I'm just going to keep moving right along. But Sade is always around town with her camera, so if you see her, say hello to her because she might interview you. I was at a couple of events and I saw her and she interviewed me at one. I think she might have interviewed me she interviewed me at one. Was it two? Anyway. Sade is around, and your segment could probably end up on 11 Alive News. So if you see her with the camera and you know you got something to say, you might want to just go on over there and say hello, and so she can tell your story, because that's what she does. That's what we do. We tell stories. We tell stories. I tell stories. I tell you about what's going on around Gwinnett. She tells you what's going on around Lawrenceville. So holler at her, say hi to her. And just say hi. She might tell you a story. All right, there's a subdivision coming to Brazelton. It's going to be 30 homes. There's a proposed bill up right now. Old Norcross Investment Inc. is requesting rezoning upon annexation of about 19 acres owned by Howard L. Duck Estate along the southern portion of Eatonville Road in Brazelton. They're trying to develop that into 30 detached single family lots. That's kind of cool. So if you want to move to Brazelton, that's one of the towns. It's probably about 15 minutes from Lawrenceville. So really, it's nice over there. It's still a little bit rural, which I like. If you're looking for a little bit more rural, it's a little bit more rural than Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is really super developed. But I see they're trying to do the same thing all around us. So the neighborhood will consist of homes constructed with a minimum of 2,000 square feet. If it is approved, the facade of the homes will be accented with brick, stacked stone, cedar shake, stucco, fiber cement siding. Each home will have a double garage, which is cool. I don't think I've seen any homes down here since I've been here that has less than 2 garages, which I think that's kind of nice. In Jersey, you'd be lucky if you have one garage, let alone 2. I did have 2 where I lived. I had a huge backyard, and I had 2-car garage, but that's very, you don't see a lot of that. So, okay, Brazelton, I see you moving up. So, Brazelton Planning Commission will review the request at the public hearing at 7 p.m. on April 22nd. And the Brazelton Mayor and Council will hold a public hearing at 4 p.m. on May 9th on the same issue. Both meetings will be held at the Brazelton Police Municipal Building located at 5040 State Route 53. So they're going to be voting on it, and they're going to, see if it's approved. So you never know. Some people like expansion, some people don't. I think it's great, but, you never know. If you're looking for a job, Gwinnett Department of Commerce is hosting a job fair. So if you're looking for a job, going out there, the Gwinnett County Department of Corrections will hold its 2019 job fair from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on April 13th. That's this Saturday coming. So is it this Saturday? Yeah, this Saturday coming. So this Saturday coming, there's going to be a job fair held by the Gwinnett County Department of Corrections. It's going to be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be located at 750 High Hope Road in Lawrenceville. The organization is currently hiring correctional officers and correctional senior positions. The job fair will include a facility tour, background processing, a behavior and personal assessment device, and interviews boards. Wow. These steps will move the candidates through the process towards getting hired. Now, let me tell you something. I've never seen... I was going to be a correctional officer. Let me just back up a second. I was going to be a correctional officer a long time ago. Me and my friend Angie. It was so funny. And we went through the process. But let me tell you, it was a process. It wasn't like you go to a job fair and they do your interview and you get an assessment and they do your background process and all in the same day. It was like a 3-month process. And when I got right to the door, and literally to the door, and I remember taking my walk through Northern State Prison, and I remember doing a walkthrough, and I remember, I think before I did the walkthrough, someone said, man, when you a CO, that's a correction officer, so for you who don't know what CO stands for, it stands for correction officer. They was like, man, when you a CO, some of them people just nasty, like they'll throw urine and feces on you. So that was already in my head, right? That they were going to throw urine and feces on me, right? That was already in my head. I'm talking about, I was literally at the last step before I got my uniform. And then I did my walkthrough, because they take you on a tour through the prison and make sure, so you can see what it's like. So I did the walkthrough on the prison, right? Through the prison. And as soon as I walked through, it was a guy, he pointed at me, he said, I'm going to get you when you get in here. Scared the daylights out of me. I never went back for the job. My mom said, no, you got to be good at it. You're going to look really nice in your uniform. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going back. And so she kept trying to push me to go back, but I could not do it. And 3 of my friends actually got the job. And one retired a few years ago. I got two now that are still there. My friend Angie didn't go through with hers. It was hilarious. When I think back now and I'm laughing to myself, it was hilarious because that man scared the daylights out of me. I was like, man, I'm not about to go in here with them and go to jail every night with them. This guy's talking about he gonna get me when I come in. It was hilarious. But listen, don't let that scare you guys. Serving our communities is something that we need. So if you are and were ever interested in being a member of law enforcement, this is your opportunity. The Gwinnett County Department of Corrections, the job fair will be held this Saturday from 8 to 4 p.m. April the 13th. 750 High Hope Road in Lawrenceville, Georgia. So go check it out. Be prepared. Bring your ID because you're going to need it. Bring your social security card. You may want to bring a resume. Bring whatever you need to make sure that you're prepared because they are doing a lot to get you through the system so you can move forward to becoming a corrections officer here in Gwinnett County. And I think that's amazing because it was a 3-month process for us when we did it. And so just the fact that they are in a position to actually get you going right there on the spot is cool. Listen, I'm going to a song and I'll be right back and finish giving you a rundown about what's going on around the
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say. No, where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah, and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Before it flies. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett, people, places, and things here in Gwinnett County. Listen, controversial Norcross annexation bill stalls in legislature. There was a bill that was introduced to annex part of Norcross, a sizable chunk of Norcross, of unincorporated Gwinnett. It's going to have to wait till next year. Norcross Mayor Craig Newman had their sights set on about 3 square miles of Jimmy Carter Boulevard and the DeKalb County line, an area that includes 300 businesses and around 6,000 mostly low-income residents. Newton suggested that the area has suffered a benign neglect, and the city officials could do a lot better. But that was stalled because Chairman Nash decided that, you know what, I need a little bit more time. I want to make sure that, you know, what you're doing is going to benefit all of Gwinnett County. So the passage of House Bill 661 would have enabled residents in the proposed annexation area to vote on the issue in November 2020. The bill made it out of the House of Representatives last week, but never got to the Senate, so it didn't get there. She wants to make sure that, you know, it's gonna be beneficial to Gwinnett County in a whole. So that's gonna be put on hold for a minute. So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out in the coming months, because, you know, these things get a little iffy. I remember Lithonia and Stonecrest annexed off from Lithonia. I think it was a couple years ago, and I had the opportunity to go up there. It's kind of exciting when you're starting over, because that's what you're doing. You're starting over with a new mayor and a new group of councilmen and things like that. So I was there when they did their inauguration, so they were excited about Stonecrest, and man, they had a plan that was amazing. When they laid it out, I'm looking at it like, wow, I think I want to move to Stonecrest. It was amazing, but, you know, these things take time, and there's a lot that goes on. Okay, Gwinnett County Commissioner Ben Cool will meet with Berkeley Lake residents for an informal opportunity to discuss county issues at 5 p.m. on April the 12th. That's on Friday at Starbucks, located at 4895 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. That's in Berkeley Lakes. Listen, get on out there and talk to your commissioner so you can express your concerns. This is your opportunity. He's meeting you in an informal setting, so you can feel comfortable talking to him. Cool was elected in November 2018 to District 2. He is a Georgia native whose grandfather was an engineer who helped design the MARTA rail. Nice. He was and is a proponent of bringing rapid transit to Gwinnett. Other issues of concern to the commission include diverse representation, affordable housing, equitable distribution of resources, safety, and communication. So if you got an issue with any of these issues, this is your time to get out there and express them. He's coming to talk to you because he want to hear what you have to say. That's why he's having this informal meeting on April the 12th at 5 p.m. at Starbucks, located at 4895 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard in Berkeley Lakes. You got to get out there if you got a question. Don't sit in your house trying to figure it out, talk about it, posting on Facebook. Get on out there if you can and talk to him. Talk to him about what's going on. All right. Swanee Citizens Police Academy spring session is going to be starting soon, April the 8th, 6:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. Swanee Police Training Center, located at 2966 Lawrenceville Swanee Road in Swanee, Georgia. Now, here's the thing about these academies. Man, I got to tell you, I'm starting one on Thursday. I'm starting the Gwinnett County 101 Citizen Academy on Thursday, and I'm really excited about that because that's going to give me the opportunity to learn about all the government offices in Gwinnett County. And so this is a special academy, Citizens Academy, and it's the Police Citizens Academy for Swanee. So you get the opportunity to go through the training, talk to the police department, police officers there, and learn about how everything works. And this, when I think about the impact this could make on people understanding not only how government works, but get a chance to talk to some of the people who are out there on a daily basis, laying their life on the line, putting their safety in jeopardy just to protect us, I think is a good thing. So if you want to go out there and find out more about that, contact Swanee Citizens Police Academy. The spring session starts today. I don't know if you're going to make the spring session because I think they plan it ahead of time, so there may be a fall session. So if you did not get a chance to register for the spring session, check out the fall session or just check in general. So check with Swanee. But right now it's going to be at the Swanee Police Training Center, located at 2966 Lawrenceville Swanee Road, and that's in Swanee. Check it out. Get your questions answered. And I think so that academy starts today. It is a 10-week academy. It's going to end on June 17th. And this is going to help the citizen get a better understanding of the risks and responsibility of the officers that are out there every day. But check with them because they may have a fall class. Like I know for the Gwinnett County Citizens 101, there's two classes. There's a spring class and a fall class. So if you're not in my class, which starts on Thursday for the Gwinnett Citizens 101 Academy, check with Gwinnett County and see can you get in the next class, which is coming up in the fall. Going to a song. Be right back to continue to give you the rundown right here on Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. I know the feeling, it's traumatizing. I fall apart piece by piece. No superheroes, no silver linings. Just keep on moving to the beat. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. We fall apart, piece by piece. That's how the little things get huge. Just keep on moving to the beat. Don't let them get the best of you. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Got some events coming up for you today. If you want to be inspired, if you want to dream, if you need courage, you need harmony, there's an event going on today called Expand. It's going to be located at Boulder Creek Coffee Shop right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, located at 233 East Krogan Street in Lawrenceville. It starts at 12:12. That's a weird kind of time, but 12:12, and it ends at 1:42. And it's for those people. That's for people who just, they need some encouragement. They need some harmony. You got RSVP. If you want to do that, go over to meetup.com, and you want to type in Expand, Dream, Inspire, Courage, and Harmony to RSVP for the event. Now, I've been to Boulder Creek. It's a nice coffee shop right here in Lawrenceville on Krogan Street. And if you don't get a chance to RSVP, you can just probably go there and meet the organizer. Her name is Jen, so she'll be there. The time is set for 12:12. And that's a reminder to build relationships with people who have a high energetic level, who may be influential for our future. This is one of the many keys to helping us remember and carry out our soul purpose on this journey. So that's her thing. So make sure you want to check that out if you want to do that. Her mission is to push you to dream bigger and awaken your magical self. There's no fee for this event. It's a free event today at 12:12, located at Boulder Creek Coffee, 233 East Krogan Street in Lawrenceville. And Boulder Creek is really cute. I like it in there. It's got spaces. So if you want to give an event and you want to you need an event location, just go by the Boulder Creek and check it out because it's a really nice location and they have private rooms upstairs. It was a house that they turned into a coffee shop. So there are rooms upstairs where it used to be bedrooms. Now they're meeting rooms. And so you can go there and hold events there and do all types of things. And I think it's cool because they don't charge you a dime. It's free. So if you're thinking about a place, a really intimate place where you want to hold a small event that, 10, 12 people, think about Boulder Creek because they do have private rooms upstairs. There's one big private room down. It's not private. I mean, it's open to the public, but if you get there with your group first, because it's like on a first come, first served basis, if you get there with your group first, you can kind of lock down the room. But if you get there and it's just you and nobody else is in the room, chances are people will come into the room. But if you get there and you lock it down, chances are they won't. I was upstairs in the room where I was and the first time, and there was a young lady. She was hosting an event there, and she didn't have any problems with people coming into our room. And there was about 8 of us in that room. So check it out today. Toastmasters Club meeting today. If you are like me, still trying to get the speech right and you want to be a professional speaker, you might want to go out and hang out with the Toastmasters crew because what they do is they actually help you hone in your skill for public speaking. They help you get it right. They help you get rid of the ums and the ahs, and that's pretty cool. And I think I told you, if I didn't tell you, I'm gonna tell you real quick. But I went to a Toastmaster meeting years ago. I didn't go back because I got a job then. I was excited, but I was working already at a Jewish Family Services in Florham Park, and I went to this Toastmasters meeting with a friend who invited me out. Her name is Adele Foster. And you're going to know more about her too because she's coming to Atlanta. I'm going to be speaking at her event in January, and it's called Reset 2020. I'm speaking at a lot of events. I need to update my website because I got a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, I went to Toastmaster meeting. That's when I was an employee working, and I was working at Jewish Family Services. I love working there, but I needed to make more money. And I happened to go this particular night to a Toastmasters meeting, and there was a gentleman there who was from an organization out of Jersey City called the Newark Training and Development Center, and he was talking about this new position that they were creating called a job coach. And it sounded very interesting. So, because one of the things it did was, he said, it's like having your own business. You're going to have your clients, but you don't have to go find them. We're going to find them for you. And we're going to pay you. Well, guess what I did? I jumped ship. And I went over there and I became a job coach. And when I tell you that was the most depressing job I ever had in my life, because it was just, and I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I went to Toastmasters and I got a job. So not only did I learn how to start speaking better, I also got a job in the interim. So check out Toastmasters. You never know what you may get there. You may make a new friend. You're going to hone your speaking skills. You may even find a new job or a new position or a new collaboration. But check it out. It's going to be held from 6:15 to 7 p.m. 7:15 p.m. tonight. Discovery High School, located at 1335 Old North Cross Road in Lawrenceville. Again, that's 6:15 to 7:15. Discovery High School, 1335 Old North Cross Road in Lawrenceville. Hone your skills. Now, if you're in the Swanee area and you still want to go and do Toastmasters as well, and you don't want to ride all the way down to Lawrenceville, they're going to be having their Toastmaster meeting tonight from 6:45 to 8 o'clock, and that's going to be located at Keene Academy, 3555 Lawrenceville, Swanee Road in Swanee, Georgia. Again, that's Swanee's Toastmaster tonight from 6:45 to 8 p.m. Keene Academy, 3555 Lawrenceville, Swanee Road. Check them out as well. If you don't want to come to Lawrenceville and Swanee is closer to you, you can go out and go to Toastmasters there as well. They have one this morning too, but I don't have that information available for you. Now, check this out. If you want to learn how to do salsa dancing, this is kind of cool. If you want to learn how to salsa, the first class starts tonight. So I think, actually it started April 1st, I think. It's a 6-week salsa class, and that looks really good. My knees are still bad, but they're still taking reservations. So if you want to, tonight they have reservations. Okay, they got a lot of classes going on. So they got a class starting tonight, May 13th, May 20th, June 24th, July 1st, and the classes are for 1 hour from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want to check that out, you can go to Eventbrite and put in 6 weeks Beg Salsa Dance Class Series Mondays, and you should be able to put in Salsa ATL and Dancing for Fun. It's dinner dancing, and it's going to be in Peachtree Corners, and I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, there is a fee for this one. This one is not free. It's $70. So make sure you get your money right. It's Dancing for Fun Studio located at 6025 Peachtree Parkway in Peachtree Corners, and that's tonight from 7 to 8. It's not free, people, $70, but could be a lot of fun, so check it out. If you ever thought about dancing salsa, this is your time to learn how to do it. For more information, you can contact Sean Christopher. His number is 770-855-4396. Again, that's 770-855-4396, and his name is Sean Christopher. And the website is dancing, the number 4, and fun.com, dancingforfun.com. That's nice. I like to dance. I used to dance all the time, but as you get older, stuff tend to fall apart, like your knees. And so, yeah, that's what happened. If you're not into dancing, but you're into sports, the Gladiators, the Gwinnett Stripers versus the Durham Bulls are playing tonight at the stadium. Game starts at 7 o'clock. So if you want to go out and check that out at Coolray Field in Lawrenceville, Georgia, the Stripers versus the Durham Bulls playing tonight, and check that out over at Coolray Field in Lawrenceville. Check it out. If you don't like dancing but you like sports, you can check it out. All right. Last but not least, we talk about a little bit of bingo. You like weekday bingo? This is a recurring event, but it's tonight at 7:30 to 9:30. Doors open at 5 p.m. The best bingo in town. Come early for fun raffles and games and legal video machines. The kitchen is open for dining pleasure, and pricing you can get that from the venue once you get there. So this is tonight at 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. It's going to be at Post 233 Main Hall, located at 4635 U.S. Highway 78 in Loganville. Phone number is 770-466-4728. If you want more information about that, you can call that number. Again, that number is 770-466-4728, and that's going to be tonight, 7:30 to 9:30. Post 233 Main Hall, 4635 U.S. Highway 78, Loganville, Georgia. You can also go to their website for more information. It's gapost233.com, gapost233.com. All right, I'm going to play one last song, and then I'm going to take you out with my inspirational message of today.
Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it. Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it.
I like to move real close after waking up, mesmerized by your breathing, how you're holding on. Remember the day we first met and the love we found. Dancing in the darkness, I won't let you run. In your arms, I can't get close enough. When you're around, I get butterflies that never stop. And I know that you're the only one. I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I miss you, but this time I know the feeling. You want me and I'm happy to be waiting. When the light is out, nowhere to be found. I'll just close the door and go for a closer run. Closer run, closer run, closer run. Right in time to give me some sun. Closer run, closer run. I approached you with the loaded gun. Didn't know that you were carrying a similar one. But all the pain blew away like a bolt spray in the sun. In your arms, I can't get close enough. When you're around, I've got butterflies that never stop. And I know that I'm the only one. I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I miss you, but this time I know the feeling. You want me and I'm happy to be waiting. When the light is out, nowhere to be found. I'll just lock the door and go for a closer run. Closer run, closer run, closer run. Right in time to give me some sun. Closer run, closer run.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. I just been giving you the rundown for what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, and I'm about to end my day right now. So listen, I started doing this last week because I read this little magazine, you know, the ones that's at the newsstands when you go to the grocery store, Women's World. So I love that little magazine because it always has like great recipes and has the horoscope people. You know, I like the horoscopes. But it has all that stuff in there, and but I noticed that there is a 7-day inspiration tab like on the left side of one of the pages, and I was like, very nice things in there, just like a bunch of them. So I read them all the time. So I got a whole stack of 7-day inspirations piled up on my desk right here. So I decided, you know what? I read these inspirational messages that are in the Woman's World, so I'm going to share them on the show. So today's inspiration is, believe in the power of you. There's no reason not to. Let me just say that again because that was powerful. Believe in the power of you because there's no reason not to. Listen, I hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to share it with your friends. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you missed an episode of the show, make sure to go over to goodmorninggwinnett.com and check out past episodes. The apps are almost ready. Well, my Google app is ready, so I'm going to put a link on the site so you can download the app to your phone so you'll never miss an episode. Of course, I'm always having problems with Apple, and I have an iPhone, so I can't even download it on my iPhone to see what it looks like yet because there's always some kind of issue. But anyway, if you have an Android phone, you'll be able to go to the Google Play Store. Just type in Good Morning Gwinnett. Download the app to your phone. Never miss an episode. I got contests that I'm going to be starting, so you want to make sure that you are connected because you never know what you can win. Also, I'm going to be giving shout outs for birthdays and wedding anniversaries. So if you have a wedding anniversary or somebody you know has a wedding anniversary or a birthday or a marriage date or whatever that you want me to give a shout out to, make sure to email me, Audrey@goodmorninggwinnett.com, with that information. I'll be happy to shout it out on the show. I'm so excited about this show. I tell my husband all the time, I love this show. And one of my big dreams is to move into my own studio so I can have walk-in guests coming to the studio and walk in and be my guest for the day on the show. And so, because it's a lot simpler that way. Like, calling in is great too, but it's a lot simpler if people could come into the studio and actually be my guest on the show. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm just excited about being able to do something that I really love, and I really love doing this. As you can tell, I like to run my mouth, and what best way to do it is to talk about the community that I live in, and just talk about the people and things that's going on around here. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Hope you enjoyed the show again. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Check it out. Share it with your friends. There's a lot of ways to listen to the show, a lot of ways. And when you go to the website, you will see we're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, we're on Amazon TV. You'll be able to listen to me on Alexa pretty soon. We'll have an Alexa skill. You can say, Alexa, not yet, but you will. Alexa, play Good Morning Gwinnett, and you'll hear the show on your Alexa. So I have a lot of things going on. My team is behind the scenes working hard, helping me keep this stuff together because I got a lot of stuff. Like, I was in the park with my team on Saturday. It was beautiful. We were sketching out something that's going to be going on in the park. I have a team meeting on Wednesday. Like, it's just a lot going on because I do a lot. I have a media company. Although I love doing this show, I have a media company. So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough about me. Go on over. If you missed an episode, goodmorninggwinnett.com. Check out past episodes. And I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. So next time, make it a great day, everybody. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.